Welcome to the Progress Zone podcast, where we help you create real momentum in your mindset, business, health, and life. I'm your host, Jody Donaldson, and every week we'll explore the small, intentional steps that lead to big, lasting growth. This isn't about hype, it's about habits. So let's get started. Right up front, I want to tell you something most people won't. You don't need a perfect plan to start changing your life. You need just one step, one moment of clarity, and one small decision to move forward instead of standing still. Because in a world full of noise and quick wins and surface level hype, we forget something important. Progress is the most powerful force in personal growth. It's not flashy, it's not always visible, but it's undeniable when it starts to compound. I created this podcast because I've lived both sides of the story, the external success and the internal restlessness. The times when life looked great on paper, but I knew I was capable of much more. The Progress Zone isn't about chasing perfection. It's about learning to love the process of becoming in business and mindset, in leadership and in life. This is a place for builders, for learners, for those who refuse to settle. So what is the Progress Zone really? Well, it's not a physical space. It's a mindset, a way of moving through life. It's where you stop waiting for motivation and you start showing up with intention. Where you stop worrying about how far you have to go and you start focusing on the next right step. So here's what you can expect when you tune in. Solo episodes where I break down strategies, share real life stories, and walk you through mindset shifts you can start using the same day. Candid, unfiltered conversations with leaders and entrepreneurs and high performers, digging into how they built their version of success and the lessons they learned along the way. Practical tools and simple habits and real world challenges to help you keep moving forward, especially when the path gets tough. Because this show isn't about hype, it's about progress you can actually feel. Every week, my goal is simple, to give you something that shifts your perspective and nudges you into action. In chapter 1 of my book, I wrote that mindset is the gateway to progress, and I meant it. Because your habits, your routines, your success, they all begin in your head. What you believe about yourself determines what you're willing to try. What you believe about failure determines how long you'll stick with it. What you believe about your future determines whether you even start. It's not talent that separates those who grow from those who stay stuck. It's mindset. Do you believe you're worth the effort? Do you believe progress is possible, even if no one claps for you? Because if you do, you've already entered the zone. So if you're ready to stop chasing hype and start building something real in your career, your health, your relationships, or yourself, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, share this with someone who's ready to rise, and remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up and keep moving. Thanks for joining me in the Progress Zone. If today's episode gave you a spark, share it with a friend, subscribe, or leave a quick review. And remember, progress isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up. I'm Jody Donaldson, and I'll catch you next time inside the Progress Zone.